Anyways. All right. I'm curious. I am very curious. There's a video that popped up or so from Alti Orti. So I'm curious to see why do men marry these people? Now my curiosity is this like a passport bro kind of type of thing? Or is this something a little bit different? I'm curious what this is about.
My husband actually interviewed these red pill guys on their podcast one time, and I won't mention their names because who the f even cares.
Actually, my number one, they must be generous with their finances from day one.
Oh, I love my wife.
And you're immediately single.
I love my wife. Ah! Let's go ride a bike with my wife.
First of all, I want to say to Emma, happy birthday. All of this is possible because you told me I could do anything that I wanted. I think the only thing I could do is propose again.
Oh,
Ghislaine, Ghislaine Singh, will you be Ghislaine Singh forever again?
yes! Oh my god!
Oh my god. Oh my god.
How big is this? Thank you so much.
I see where this is going. I know exactly where this is going. I know exactly where this is going now after those few couple of seconds of that clip. Okay, all right, I know, okay.
I'm just really curious. What is it with this era of men who just enjoy being humiliated by their women?
I just wanted to feel good.
Damn.
It had been so long since.
You know, there are people who are into that. You know, there are people who are into, you know, like being humiliated and domed by a woman. You know, there is a thing. That is a thing. That's all I gotta say, man.
I felt.
I've seen it. I've seen it. I've witnessed it. I've experienced
were you not putting
it.
it down? Was she not picking it up? Or did you know who you were gonna marry before you married her and married her anyway because she was pretty? And throughout the years, we've seen the same thing with so many other people, so many other guys.
Oh my god, this fucking dude that literally let his wife getting banged by that one dude or so, that one black guy. I remember this. He's cucked. He's getting cucked. Hey man, if you like it, bro, be my guest, man. I guess, you know.
And their wives seem to get off on humiliating them.
If you can. I just want to ask you if you've always been shitting your pants.
No.
Because since I've known you, you've always had, like, IBS. You've always been shitting yourself.
Yeah, well.
What the fuck?
So she's explaining why Ian took her last name of Jonma.
My name over his last name is because his last name is like just objectively ugly. It's just like an ugly last name. Like Washburn sounds horrendous. Like Anissa Washburn definitely stormed the Capitol. That's how that went. But like I feel
So
like
she's saying it sounds white.
Rude.
I think she's saying it sounds white.
It's so rude.
It's so rude. These are your this is his family. I think his siblings. He has got obviously his mom and dad.
It's your
like,
family.
You are such a fucking
like
horrible human.
Oh my god! How big is this? Thank you so much.
That's funny how she literally asked the first question. How big is this rock on this ring? That's crazy, dude.
No!
The women don't even have the grace to even pretend as though they love their men. Because now with everyone being in front of the camera, it's all about sharing your moments from second to second. And you get to see a lot more than you would have behind closed doors. Whereas people would simply guess that you're probably a gold digger or an awful person, now you've helped them confirm it. And men will recognize this. They'll know that the women are pieces of trash and still wife them up and then complain. Or they'll lie to make themselves feel better, thinking that, you know, it's the internet and people are gonna find things out when your wife inevitably opens her mouth and lays all to bear. And that's what happened with Akash Singh. Now, I don't know this man, but there was a collective cringe from not just the online community, but men and women collectively having to watch this person just embarrass her husband. But then again, you know, he did it to himself because he knew the kind of person she was and he married her.
Sometimes I get so painfully nostalgic for college. The top like 4 songs when I came back for my sophomore year: Click, Pop That, Bands Make Her Dance, Birthday Cake, The 2 Chainz. I was popping my and living my best life in these white boy frat houses, and I had a roster of guys that I would rotate through. So
Excuse me? I took a whiplash off of that sentence right there. You know what it reminds me of or so? Let me see, hold on. Let me see. I literally was doing this reaction right now. when I heard her say that, I was like, what? Excuse me? No, this man's being roasted because of his wife. She got like 2 diamond rings and she denied him to kiss. Oh my god, dude, what am I listening, dude? Well, Jesus Christ. Oh my, yo, can you rewind that back again first?
I was popping my and living my best life in these white boy frat houses, and I had a roster of guys that I would rotate through. So it's like,
Girl should have gotten in the right profession because staying at home as a wife probably isn't the best use of her time or her obvious.
Right, that's done. I could fuck, dude, it's so funny. Oh my god, it's so funny. Oh man, dude, that shit's hilarious. I love it.
Balance. And of course, once this comes out, the guy is the one that usually gets the heat for it because they're like, oh, you're a cuck. But there are some people at least calling out the woman. But it's like whenever the women have these bad behaviors or do the most, everybody attacks the guy.
Man,
she's the kind of girl
so
that would piss off a lot of her friends and nobody would like her because
she does give me that vibe that literally no one would like her because she has that specific attitude.
To be the most important person in the room and then wonder why nobody likes
you know.
her.
I was popping my.
I met this guy on Tinder. This was before Bumble or Hinge. Like, this was like in the OG days of the app. And this guy, I made the dumb mistake of letting him sleep over, like not really wanting to fucking hook up. And I like woke up in the morning and like my asshole was a little sore.
Oh my god. And what's crazy for
Right. Right. Yes. This, yes. Okay.
me are the people that decide to orbit around her just because even though she's literally playing them, it's so painfully hilarious. And when I say hilarious, it's not actually funny. It's just painful to watch. And it's not just the husband, it's her supposed best friend as well.
Would y'all ever have an together with your husband? Ria, I'm actively trying to have an because this couple is so fucking good looking and you haven't seen Nav yet, but wait till you fucking see him. His body goes crazy.
Kind of weird that she's talking about another man that's in a relationship like that, you know? It's kind of weird. What the fuck?
Face card always slays, never declines. And it's kind of weird because I'm talking about your husband. I just know that Nav's dick is like at least 10 inches.
That's
Right. Right. Okay. Okay.
So funny.
Okay, so let me translate what this means in woman. You have a husband, and I'm not the center of attention from him, so I have to make him think about me, even though I also have a husband. But your husband is also mine. Everybody's husband gets to be mine. As long as I put my image of sexuality wanting your husband in your husband's head, I'll always be more superior than you.
It's kind of weird because I'm talking about your husband.
She even addresses it. And this one over here, the translation for what she's saying, oh my god, I'm dying inside. I fucking hate you, stupid fucking whore. But I'm acting like it doesn't affect me. It doesn't bother me at all because I don't want to look insecure and I want to be around your orbit because you're prettier.
You know, it's literally that one meme or so that literally that they what's that one meme or so where like dumb guys like bitchy bimbos or so, you know, and then the one quiet girl or so who likes the dude or so, you know, questions like says that to the guy or so that she likes, and then the guy's like liking it like some crazy hot girl or something like that. It's basically like kind of like similar to that, you know.
Insecure. Like that's basically what all of this is, because all the laughter is fake. The girl is fake. And I'm sorry, but the girl in the blue shirt is such a piece of shit person. I would be so scared to be the girl in the blue shirt because the very friends that you have around you that decide to stay around you no matter how bad you are of a person, they're the people you have to look out for because they'll be the ones that come to your house and freaking steal your clothes and strangle you with it. I'm just saying, like, all those movies that we watch about like a pretty girl and she's not even being mean to this friend that's less attractive than her, and then you find out by the end plot twist the serial killer is
So wait a second, I just noticed something. They have a podcast. Is this like what they usually talk about like on a daily basis or so, like regularly, like just stuff like this in general? Okay, I know what the demographic for this type of audience is.
actually the friend, the less attractive friend.
It's definitely not for
jealous
me,
of her all
course,
along.
you know.
It's
But
one thing to say, oh, he's very handsome or whatever, but like you are going in and you're going in on somebody that is your friend's husband. Like what? Unless you're all okay with swinging, but if it's not, and you haven't established that, that's kind of messed up. That is very messed up. Like, what are even these people? And I think this is the husband. That's the, I'm sorry. No, 100%. This woman she's a freaking black hole, pun intended. She needs to always be the center of attention and she needs to humiliate. She's a narcissist.
Who was your first girlfriend?
I had one in college.
Subject.
So it feels good when she puts down others and embarrasses them, and she feels self-important. She always has to be the most important person in the conversation and in the room without giving back what she expects to receive from people.
Ugh, dude, these kinds of women are so fucking annoying, to be honest. Oh my god.
You and your husband split finances.
We don't. If you want to work, all for that. But like any man that doesn't want to have a joint bank account or isn't being transparent with his account, that's a fucking red flag. His money is our money and my money is my money.
Fucking.
Excuse me? That is not how that works. What? That literally does not work that way. No, what? See, chat. People like this ruin society, okay? I'll be honest with you, this is definitely what ruins society. Not just even society in general, but it just kind of like ruins like the normal girls, you know, the actual like normal girls who have common sense, you know. Like that's the thing, you know, these kinds of women ruin it for everybody else. That's the problem that I have with these dumbasses. Like every single one of them is an actual dumbass. I don't care, you know. They're wrong, they're retarded, and they should not be making offsprings. That's all I gotta say, because if they make offsprings, then their kids are gonna be thinking like them or her, technically. So I personally don't agree with dating these kinds of women. and they just kind of ruin it for everyone else. It's the same thing. It's the same thing for like anything else, right? It only takes a few bad eggs to literally ruin it for everybody else. That's literally the line and quote for it, you know?
Parasite. But you know, I can't even feel bad for people like Akash, because you see shit on the sidewalk and you slurp it up, and then you get an upset stomach, and most people aren't gonna be like, wow, you poor thing, look at you, the shit called to you. No, you bent over, seeing what it was, and decided to put it into a cup and make it into freaking boba tea. And what's worse, you're paying for it.
I love you, but I actually love you in one of all of
I mean, just look at the eye contact between them and how awkward Akash looks. I mean, she really almost slipped up and straight up said that she wanted to bang this guy.
Can I say this is the best husband I've ever seen? And I'm not even saying that hyperbolically. It's a little annoying.
Bro, I could never.
Wait, so the husbands came to this podcast and she just literally just says it? Oh, I'm not even a guy and I feel awkward in this conversation. Or just hearing this conversation in general, to be honest.
Ever. I could never, like, even if you start a podcast, like, you would have to talk to your husband and say, hey, this is okay to share? Is that okay to share? Anything that would make your husband or your significant other look bad, you know, you would think that you would avoid that if you love that person, but this just proves that she doesn't love her husband, and her husband clearly doesn't love himself. This is such a bad look for Indian men. But then again, if they are into humiliation fetishes, and that's how they rock their yacht, then I guess they're living their best life.
True. If he likes it, man, hey man, you do what you gotta do, I guess.
Popping my...
Jesus Christ, honestly. Jesus Christ. Okay, well then. I'm like, there are people who are into that. Unfortunately, you know? You know, you like what you like at the end of the day, but like... I don't know, man. I just feel like sometimes it's a little bit concerning, you know? When your girlfriend/wife turns her head when you go in for a kiss, that is an admission that she does not love you. That's true. That's true. I did see that. I was watching that the girl, literally the wife or so, turned her head to the left or so and then got kissed on the cheek instead of on the mouth. I had them redhead waifus. Funny enough, he actually is out of her league. He just doesn't know it. He could do 100 times better. He's just inexperienced. That's true. I noticed that girls be friends are the most insanely toxic people around. She thinks she's way more attractive than she is. Her online persona makes her way less appealing than anyone. Yeah, I'll be honest with you. Her persona is definitely not the best in my personal opinion. I feel sorry for this guy, unfortunately, but hey, man, it is what it is. Like, you do you. Anyways, what an interesting video, to be honest. Wasn't really expecting to be laughing so much in this video. I found this pretty hilarious, especially this one, this part right here. I thought this part was ridiculous, but yeah. Anyways, that's the end of the video, and yeah. Don't date any of these kinds of women. Unfortunately, these kinds of women like literally ruin it for like the rest of us in general, which kind of basically sucks because it just puts like a limelight like on everybody. Like I said, right? Like I've dated both guys and girls, and I'll be honest with you, you know, they both have their flaws. Okay, girls have their flaws and guys have their flaws. Okay, they both are equally the same, have the same flaws, okay? All right? It's not like I hate one and hate, you know, and love the other. No. They're both equally loved and they're both equally hated for their downs and everything. So, as someone who has dated both on both sides of the field or so, I can definitely say that both are, you know, are just kind of like, you know, you just basically have to find the right person on the right side, you know, on the right side of the field. That's it. Like if you're dating a guy or so, you just have to find the right type of guy. If you're dating a girl, you have to find the right type of girl you're dating. That's it. That's just generally it. Co hates us all equally. Yeah, that's the whole point. No duh, dumbass. What the fuck do you think? Anyways, that's the end of the video. And peace.